Hello there. So yeah, I'm Steph and I'm one of the product managers here at Guru. As Julia mentioned, I'm also the collection champ for our product knowledge. So I'm super excited to share a bit about how we organize our collection and then dig into one of our most widely used card types. One of the key jobs that Guru helps us with is making sure that we're collaborating within our department as well as with key partners. This all centers around enabling our teammates with the knowledge that they need to operate effectively and efficiently. So all team members at Guru have access to our product collection. One of the interesting aspects of our collection is that we truly have knowledge that fits three different audiences. So I have an example of each on this slide. First, we have internal PM cards like templates and onboarding info. These cards are definitely most relevant to the product team. Second, we have cards whose primary audience is our working group. So think product design, engineering, marketing. And while these research docs, historical records, and collaborative process guidelines are a resource for our entire Guru team, they are most likely the most valuable to our smaller PDE group. And then finally, the third type of knowledge is used by the entire company. This includes cards like launch overviews, how to submit customer feedback, public-facing roadmaps. These pieces of knowledge are resources that we as a PDE group create with the primary goal of better alignment with the broader Guru team. Next slide, please. As a PM, I find myself both accessing and contributing to many different types of knowledge in our team account. Out of all of these cards, feature breakdowns are definitely my favorite. We house these in the product collection and they fit into the third category that I mentioned before of company-wide info. Given we found such value in using them to help us launch updates to our product, I thought I would dive into our process creating them, what info they contain, how we utilize them, and then some of the main benefits that we've seen so far. We typically begin developing feature breakdown cards when we're getting close to starting development on a project. Our absolutely amazing product marketing partners take the lead creating them, collaborating with other leads on the pod, and then owning them long term. The feature breakdowns each follow a card template. This provides an overview of the work, designs, use cases, how to talk about it, and the slide you have in front of you shows part of that template and really kind of what we follow to create them. The knowledge is geared towards our customer-facing teams at Guru, so we highlight key aspects like the release timing, why the feature exists, why the user cares, FAQs, links to additional resources like videos and help center documentation as well. Could you go to the next slide? Perfect. So we found that these feature breakdown cards are really valuable during development, launch, and after release. At the beginning of development, we typically post in our newsletter and Slack channels to let the entire Guru team know which functionality is coming soon. And it gets conversations started. And we use these questions that are asked in those discussions to then continue developing and prep resources in the card. We have boards that contain our current marketing launch, other updates being released, and previously released functionality. The cards are also added to a quarterly launch overview card. This enables both the marketing team to plan for the launches, but also makes it really easy for all of Guru to know which new functionality they can expect in the next quarter and then learn about each project upfront. So feature breakdown cards are probably one of the most important cards in my mind. They are the single source of truth on new features in development. Everyone knows to check the feature breakdown card first if they need info, rather than scrolling through Slack and Clubhouse and pinging people. So the cards are something people know they can rely on and hopefully saves them time and saves us from answering repeat questions. I've personally seen such a value in them in enabling us to work asynchronously with the CX and sales teams. They also really enhance the partnership between PM and PMM as we align on projects early and discuss goals and strategy and develop resources together. So as our PM team has grown, they've also become a really valuable tool in staying up to date with the other work that those PMs are doing. So that's all for me, but happy to answer any questions you guys have about our product collection overall or this type of card. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, Steph. Yeah, I can attest to the ways that I use feature breakdown cards when I need to shout it out to the Guru community. I'm looking at that card. When I need to freshen up on a feature to teach it in the Guru Academy, I'm using that card. So that's just two ways I can use it. A resource that I want to shout out that you can use as well is our template gallery, which is just at getguru.com/templates, which is a collection of a bunch of different, like our customers and us, the ways that we have helped contribute to your knowledge base. You can just grab these, throw them into your knowledge base, and start running with them. So there's a bunch of different examples here that you can use. So if you haven't checked that out, please do so. And shout out to Chris, because in the last month or two, he's been hustling to get this up and running. So and others as well. So I wanted to make sure that you were aware of that, because that template that Steph was just talking about right here is part of that, and along with many others. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna skip the Slido questions in the interest of time, because I really